Number 3, solve using substitution. To solve using substitution, we want to get one of the variables, x or y, completely isolated or by itself. So number 3, that's already done for me. That means that y is equal to the expression negative 6x minus 1. So in my other equation, I can write 18x plus 3 times y equals negative 3. And you notice I left some space there, because instead of using y, I actually want to plug in what y is equal to. Y is equal to the expression negative 6x minus 1. So instead of writing 3 times y, I'm writing 3 times that expression. That's how substitution works. So now I'm just going to solve the problem the rest of the way. So I'm going to do 18x and then distribute minus 18x. Let's see, that's a negative 3 equals negative 3. So 18x minus 18x is 0. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So I'm left with negative 3 equals negative 3. This is a true statement. And because it's true, that means that there are infinite solutions. Graphically, infinite solutions means that you were originally given two equations that are actually the same line when graphed. Notice this top equation, this top equation is in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. It has a y-intercept of negative 1. It has a slope of negative 6. The other equation is written in standard form. If you were to convert it to slope-intercept form, you would get the same equation as the top. If you subtracted 18x from both sides and divided by 3. So it's really the same equation. We call those equivalent equations. If you pull out Desmos as a graphing utility and you graph both of those equations, you'd get the same line. So infinite solutions, in algebra we might be asking you, okay, if there are infinite numbers of solutions, then give me one of them. Like, what's an example of one of the solutions that works? Well, for that you could just make a table. And you can use this top equation, because that's easier. So if I plug in 0 for x, then negative 6 times 0 is 0, minus 1 is negative 1. That's a solution. If I plug in 2 for x, then negative 6 times 2, using this top equation, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12, minus 1 is negative 13. That's two of the infinite solutions, because every point on that top equation, on that line, the graph of that line, is going to be a solution. There's not just two lines that intersect, there's one line completely. So every point on that line is a solution.